Why do some people look like they were sculpted by an artist while others just look like they lift weights? That question might sound odd, but it's the truth. Building an aesthetic body isn't just about hitting the gym or eating right. It's about crafting a look that turns heads, builds confidence, and shows balance from head to toe. If you want to understand how to get that clean, sharp, and powerful look without overcomplicating the process, you're in the right place. Today, we're going beyond the basics. This is your full breakdown on how to look good with your shirt on, and even better with it off. This is Dapper Daily, and it's time to build your best version. Understand what aesthetic really means. Why do some physiques make people stop and stare, even when they're not the biggest in the room? Because size isn't everything. Aesthetic is about how everything fits together. It's not just biceps or abs. It's about balance, flow, and that undeniable presence when you walk in. You can have big arms, but if your shoulders are narrow, the whole look falls flat. You can have abs, but if your back lacks thickness or your chest doesn't pop, it won't hit the same. Aesthetic is the art of symmetry. You want to build a physique where every part complements the next. Look at the physiques that are most admired: Frank Zane, Steve Cook, David Lade. None of them are the biggest, but every line, every angle, every part of their body is in sync. And that's your goal. Don't chase extremes. Chase balance, chase proportion, and let that be your edge. Training smart, not just hard. Ever wonder why some people train for years but still don't look the part? It's not about effort, it's about direction. You could train 7 days a week, but if you're not targeting the right areas with purpose, it won't lead to the aesthetic you want. Start your sessions with intent. Don't just do movements. Own each rep. Control matters more than chaos. Instead of mindlessly pushing weights, focus on the muscle working. Feel it. Visualize the shape you're creating. Compound lifts should be your foundation, but isolation work is where the details come in. You want that sharp shoulder cut. You need lateral raises with perfect form. You want a tight waist and wide lats. You need rows that hit right and controlled pull-ups that stretch and contract fully. Build your week around this mindset. Whether you're doing a push-pull legs routine or upper-lower split, every session should be sculpting something. Don't chase soreness, chase shape. Progressive overload is the game. Why do some people look the same every year even though they train regularly? Because they're doing the same thing every time. If your body isn't being challenged, it isn't changing. Progressive overload is your silent weapon. It's not flashy, but it's everything. Each workout is an opportunity to level up. That doesn't mean hitting a personal record every time. It means doing something better than last session. Maybe that's one extra rep. Maybe that's cleaner form. Maybe it's one more set done with intensity. Don't confuse effort with progress. Sweating a lot doesn't mean you're getting better. Track your lifts. Watch how your strength and control improve. That's how you grow. That's how you turn a good body into an aesthetic one. Dialing in your diet without obsession. Getting shredded isn't the hard part. Staying shredded is. Most people crash because they overdo it. Extreme diets don't last. Balance does. Eat to support your goals, not punish yourself. Want to build muscle? Eat enough. Cutting fat. Trim back, but don't starve. Keep it simple and sustainable. Protein builds. Carbs fuel. Fats regulate. Stick to real foods. Eggs, rice, beef, chicken, oats, veggies. These basics work. You don't need perfection. You need consistency. Enjoy life, but don't make excuses. Eat for performance. Eat for your goals. Eat like you mean it. Cardio is your secret weapon. Ever meet someone who lifts heavy but still looks soft? That's what happens when you ignore cardio. Cardio isn't just for fat loss. It's a performance tool. It's a conditioning tool. It sharpens your look. Cardio helps you stay lean. It helps your heart work better, and it keeps your recovery on point. You don't need hours of it, just enough to keep your engine running smooth. Find what works for you. Walks, bike rides, playing sports, boxing. It doesn't matter. What matters is consistency. You're not trying to be a runner. You're trying to be a complete athlete. Doing cardio regularly will keep your gains clean. It'll help you eat more without getting soft. And most of all, it'll give your body that dry, defined, powerful look that stands out. The power of rest and recovery. Why do some people hit a wall after a few months of progress? It's usually because they don't rest. Rest is when your body grows. Rest is when your body resets. Sleep is everything. You can train hard and eat well, but if you're only getting 5 hours of sleep, your progress is on pause. Aim for solid, quality sleep every night. Your body, your brain, your recovery all depend on it. Take your rest days seriously. That doesn't mean sitting around doing nothing. It means moving gently, staying active, but giving your muscles the time they need to rebuild. If you feel tired, listen to your body. Push hard, but don't push stupid. Longevity is part of the game. If you want an aesthetic body that lasts, recovery has to be a priority, not an afterthought. Supplements that actually work. Ever feel overwhelmed walking into a supplement store? That's because most of it is noise. You don't need 20 powders and 5 pills to look good. You need the basics done well. Supplements are just that, supplemental. They help. They're not magic. Get your food right first, then add in what supports that. Whey protein helps when you're busy. Creatine boosts your strength and helps with muscle fullness. Fish oil helps with inflammation and joints. A good multivitamin fills in the gaps. That's it. Don't chase fat burners. Don't get sucked into hype. Stay focused on the real tools. The work you put in will always matter more than what you take. Keep it simple. Keep it real. Mental game is everything. Why do some people stick with it for years while others fall off after a few months? It's not genetics. It's mindset. Your mental game decides how far you go. Some days you'll feel unstoppable. Some days you'll feel off. Both are normal. What matters is that you show up anyway. Discipline beats motivation every single time. Track your wins. Notice your progress. Celebrate your consistency. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be persistent. Comparing yourself to others will kill your vibe. Don't do it. Stay in your lane. Improve your own numbers. Refine your own look. The aesthetic you want is built one decision at a time. Show up, stay sharp, and keep the vision clear. The role of consistency and patience. Why does it feel like nothing's happening even when you're doing everything right? Because change is slow, but slow doesn't mean it's not working. Consistency is the secret. Patience is the power. You won't wake up one morning and suddenly look aesthetic. It happens in the mirror, little by little. It shows in how your clothes fit. It shows in how you carry yourself. Don't stop just because progress feels small. That's when most people quit, and that's when you need to double down. Stay locked in when it's boring. Stay focused when it's repetitive. That's where real transformation happens. The body you want is already yours. It's just waiting for you to earn it day by day, and that starts with consistency. Social life and staying aesthetic. Can you have a social life and still look good year-round? Yes, you can, but it comes down to decisions, not restrictions, just awareness. You don't have to skip parties. You don't have to bring Tupperware everywhere, but you do need to be intentional. If you're going out to eat, plan for it. If you're having drinks, balance it out the next day. You're not a robot. You're human. This lifestyle isn't about saying no to everything. It's about saying yes to the right things at the right times. It's about control. You're in charge of your body, your choices, and your results. When you find that balance where you can enjoy life and still stay sharp, that's when it clicks. That's when it becomes a lifestyle, not a phase. No more waiting. You don't need permission. You don't need perfect timing. All you need is to start. Today, right now. This journey will test you, but it will also make you. You're not just building muscle, you're building habits. You're not just chasing aesthetics, you're chasing growth in every part of your life. If you're serious about looking better, feeling stronger, and living sharper, you're in the right place. Join the movement. Hit subscribe, drop a like, and let us know where you're starting from in the comments. We're building a real community here at Dapper Daily, and we want you on this journey with us.